Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. Like in the previous videos, we are just covering up the Java and the Android tutorial series video. So today we'll be working on Android tutorial. This is our third video of Android series which we are doing here. And today I will be telling you that what are linear and relative layouts in Android Studio and how to use this linear and relative layout. I will be telling you that how you can add your own text, how you can add your own stuff to in your mobile application, means in your front end mobile application, to make your linear and relative layout more beautiful and more unique. So this video will be also really helpful and I hope you'll be understanding this linear and relative layout video like you are understanding my all the previous video. You can check my previous Android Studio videos in which I've telling you how to create your first Android Studio folder, how to create your first Android application which is front end. So I hope you enjoy that videos and this video as well. So if you enjoy this video, remember to hit a like, and if you are new on this channel, hit the subscribe button. After subscribing, hit notification bell as well so more people can learn and they can understand how we can build this amazing project using these all amazing languages. So now we'll be starting with our project and basically we'll be seeing that what are linear and relative layout in Android Studio from the start. So just like I'm telling you that we'll be working with linear and relative layout in today's video of Android Studio. So now we'll be starting with our video. I've opened already my Android Studio. So like we all know that Android Studio is really heavy software, and because of that it takes some time to open, and you can see it is preparing my all the things which I have done. So I'm using all the things which I have just done in my previous videos. Like I have created the folder of application 1. So today in this video as well I'm using the same folder of application 1, and in this application 1 folder I will be telling you that what are the things we are just getting and how we'll be working on these all stuff. So but before that we have to wait for its initializing. You have to close this thing. You can also learn this if you are beginner and if you want to see what is it about. So you can press the next step, then you can learn more things about this. So you can see we are getting activity main.xml file, which is our main file. Then this is context underscore xml file. We'll be working on both file here, but before that we have to just see what are the things we are getting. So previously when we were building our first Android you can say application, so we were getting these all stuff here. So we will be using these things here as well. And here in today's video I will be telling you that how you can style your application when you are working with your front end. Then we'll be moving on to coding stuff as well. But in this video I will be telling you about what are linear and relative layouts and how you can use this linear and relative layout to just do styling and do your own effects which you want to add in your things here. So you can see this is the app folder which we are getting, and in this app folder I am getting these all files. If I show you, we are getting this Android test, and in this Android test if I move here and down, so you can see we are getting this file, and then this is my file which is called first fragment. So you can see we are getting this file here. You can just write the codes in this file and you can move on to work with, but this is our file which is manifest XML file, and this XML file is the file from where you can just style your thing as well. So this is the activity XML file which we are getting here. So now when you have to style this thing, you have to just first of all check that you can zoom in and zoom out this thing. So you can just change your text here if you want to change. You can add your own stuff here. So if you want to delete these all things here, you can directly press delete button to delete this. You can see all the things has been deleted. Now if you want to drag and drop anything from here, so you have to directly move on to this. Okay, so I will be directly moving in this file. You can see all the things has removed which I was just getting. You can also remove this button also if you want to remove here. Then if you want to add your own thing, so you can just press this text view and you can drag and drop this text view where you want in your app. So I want that my text view should be here in my app. So in this I will be now dragging dropping here. After dragging dropping this text I will be making, and I think that this should be moving down. So here I will be now just taking this thing down. So for taking it down you have to do like this, and then you have to drag and drop this, delete this, and you can see in this we are getting this like this. Now here you have to delete this, so you can delete, or you can directly drag and drop in the center of your page. And if you want to make it in center, so you can just give its center align. So you can just see, you can just set its rotation from here where you want to set it here. So you can just set its rotation. You can set your text name here. Like in this text I will be writing my first, like here I will be writing my first application, like this I will be writing. After writing this text, you can see this is, I am getting here my first application text which I have written here. So this is the text which we are getting. Now if you want to take this text here and if you want to style this text here by your own self, so you can just double click on this text. After double clicking you can just make it in center align, or you can just style things in this file here like this. You can do these all stuff. Then if you want to do like, you have to style this, and if you want to declare attributes in that, so you can just do like, you can take its height, and you can take its width by your own self. You can style, you can just also set its visibility which you want to set here. Then press all attributes. Here you will be getting all the attributes. Like if you want to change the color of this, if you want to change the things here, you can do. Like here I'm just getting this thing, so I will be now pressing Control Z directly here. So I will be now pressing this Control Z here, and I want that this should be coming back. You can see here my text is here. Now I will be dragging dropping my text again here directly. After dragging dropping your text here, you have to now just do one thing. You have to make this above. You can see we are getting it above, but I am not getting my text here. I am not getting my text because of this. So I will be now deleting this file from here directly. So I will be now pressing Control Z here. So you can see this is the thing which we are getting in application. Now I want to give it the text. So I will be now again writing my text here, which I have written my first application, because we are building it first time. So this is our first application of linear layout and relative layout. So we are getting the text, my first application. Now if you want to run it on any device, so you can pair any device using Wi-Fi. You can link your mobile as well by using USB port. But if you don't want to do, you can also create one emulator in your Android Studio. So for creating emulator, you should be having some of the space in your PC. If you are not having space in your local disk C, so you have to have the space, because if you are not having a space, so you cannot create emulator. So you have to link your mobile, then you have to run your application in that. But if you don't want to run, so just you have to, don't worry about that. You can run directly here as well. So I will be now moving down, and then I will be now just dragging dropping this text view here as well. So you will be getting the text view at the top. And then if you want to just style the toolbox tag here, you can just style the toolbox here. You can see we are now getting this my first application at the top, means it is written at the top directly from here. So you can just now do one thing. You can now style this thing here. You can just give the effects in this, means if you want to make it small, or if you want to decrease its height, width, or like this, you can do this here. So if you want to increase its font size, you can also increase it by writing its font size here directly. You have to move down. After moving down, you can see we are getting the font family, and with this font family, you can change the font family here. Means there are many other font families which you can just choose here. Like you can choose monospace. You can see the font family has been changed into monospace here, and you can also change its color here. Like if I want that my color should be not like this, I want that it should be in any other color, so you can just give it the color here. So you can just set any of the things. You can see we are getting like these or buttons. You can choose any button from here and you can put on here. So these are the rotation things which we are getting in this. You can also set these all rotation things. Like text color, you can just set from here. So I will be now setting the text color to like black. If you want to set, you can directly move here. This is the black color I will be selecting, so your text will be changing into black like this. You can see here we are getting. Now if you want to run this application here, so for running this text here, you have to now press this text view, and directly you have to now just do one thing, press Control Z here. After pressing Control Z, you have to now just do one thing here. You have to now make, if you want to take it down, so you can also take this thing down, but we will be not taking it down because I want to not style this. So here you can see you can just set the layout here, and directly from here as well, you can see now it is perfect. So okay, so now if you want to run this application, you, like I'm telling you, you have to just download device manager. You have to move on to, so I will be now moving to create device. After creating device, you have to select any device from here where you want to run your application which you are building. So like I want to run my application on Pixel XL, so I will be pressing next here. Then after pressing next, you have to download one. You have to download Hexam in this. So I will be now pressing next, and then you can see it is installing Hexam in my operating system. So it is saying that it is not the external or internal command. So here you have to now press this, then you have to now press next, and after pressing next here, you will be seeing that it will be showing you the details and telling you that it is not the you can say instruction where I can find this thing. So you can run it here like this, or if you want to download any other one, so you can also download here, or you can directly download any other recommended system which you are having here. So you can download this one. This is also recommended here. So it will be not taking too much time, but if it is heavy, means if your you can say PC is not so much heavy, so it can take some time to just download your Hexam. After installing Hexam, you have to just create your application, means you have to create your emulator, and then you can work on with your emulator to just and then you can move on to just to work with your emulator here directly. So you can see we are getting all this stuff in our application like this. We are just now getting our linear layout and the relative layout styled here. So you can now just set your linear and relative layout by your own self. Like if you want to add here any switch, so you can add here any switch as well. You can see this is the switch which we have added here. So you can just drag and drop this switch down. So you can just you can work with this switch. You can see this is the switch which we are getting here. So after moving it down, you can see we are getting our switch here. Press delete, and after you can say we are just getting this switch here as well. You can see this is the switch we are getting. Now here you can add, you can open and close this switch directly from here. You can see when you can move on to, when you will be just move on to your application, so you can just open and close this here like this. So this was the thing which I want to show you here. So I hope you understand that how we can just use these things here and how we can work on this. So I hope you understand about what are linear and relative layout. Linear is the layout in which we are working, and the relative layout which I'm telling you, this is the relative layout, means this toolbar text which we are getting, this is the relative layout basically. And we use relative layout to just style some of the things. If you want to make it down, so you can just use the relative layout here as well. And you can see when I'm doing anything in relative layout, so it is moving in linear layout as well, which is simple thing. So you can just remove this toolbox here directly, and if you want to combine this toolbox, you can see it has been combined here, and we are getting two and one things like this. So here if you want to move forward, so you can just make this thing forward like this. If you want to take this forward here, so you can make this forward here as well. And here you can delete these all stuff as well, like I have deleted. Then you can create your own text like we have created here. And now you can just create the things in your text here. Like if you want to make your text bigger, or if you want to just set this text any other size, so you can just set it by your own self. Like I've telling you, there are many of the things which you can do with your text. You can change the size of your text. You can just change the, like if I search here font size, so you can just change the font size here like this. So here you can just see we are getting, and then here I will be writing auto size. You can see we are getting the text size here. So you can just set the text size to like 24. You can see now the text size has been changed into 24. Now if you write anything in this, like I will be now writing here, you can see this is the text which we are getting. Now if you want to write here my first application, so you will be seeing that we will be getting the text of my first application. You can see this is written randomly and we are not getting anything here. So if you want to make this thing forward, so you have to now just set its visibility. You can set here, and you can just set it to visible. After setting its visibility to visible, you can make this text forward, and you can just make this text move forward, and like this thing you can just do with your text. So you can see we are getting this. And after getting these all stuff in this text, you can just style this text with the help of your container and with your help of your this tag which we are getting here. So you can see these are the things which we are getting. You can make it forward. So you can just make it forward by using these all tags which we are getting here, and it will be looking good. So you can see these are the things which we are getting. And if you want to make it capitalized, means if you want to make it in capital, all the letters will be capital, so you can also do that thing. If you want to give the background color in that, you can set the background here to any of the color. Like if I set this one, you can see the background has been changed into red. If you want to change into black, so you can just also change, but my text is not in black, so I will be now moving here. Then I will be writing text color, and in text color I will be now moving, and here I will be giving it to white. So this is the white, and you can see my text color has been changed into white. So like this you can just do, and then I will be now writing center. And then here you have to just, now if you want to make your text in center, so you can also do it here by styling this in the center like this. So you can see like this we can just work on this all things here, like I've telling you. So these were the things which I want to tell you about this project, and I hope you understand what are linear and relative layout in Android Studio and how we can use these all stuff. So if you have understand, enjoyed this video, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button. After subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can use these all stuff here to build these amazing projects. So I hope you enjoy this video. So just I'll be meeting you next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorial using these all amazing languages. So for today, goodbye.